Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to do a quick demonstration on how to use primer and how to put on your liquid foundation and concealer. Okay, so first up you want to make sure your face is nice and clean. I always like to spray a little bit of our rose water. This helps wake your face up a little bit, and then you let that dry, and then we're going to put a little bit of primer on. This is our primer. Now primer is very important because it fills all of your pores, all of your fine lines and wrinkles. It helps to keep your makeup on all day. Just think about when you paint your house, when you paint a wall, you always prime first before you put the paint on, right? So it's the same thing. So you just want to use a little bit on your hand right there. And then you just want to rub it all over your face. Make sure you get it down your neck. You want to rub it especially where you have those fine lines and wrinkles. I have them on my forehead. Okay. So the next thing I do is I apply my liquid foundation. Now our liquid foundation is a mineral-based foundation, so you want to make sure you shake it up really well before you use it. Okay, and I'm going to use our liquid foundation brush. And with our liquid foundation, you only need a little bit because a little bit goes a long way with our foundation. So I just put about 5 drops on the brush, like so. I don't know if you can see it. And then you're just going to dab it all over, and then you're going to blend in a circular motion. And you can already see how awesome this stuff is because it's covering all of my imperfections. I have a lot of acne scarring along my jaw here. It's covering all of that. Now our liquid foundation is a full coverage foundation. It's a liquid foundation that dries to a powder, so you do not need to use a pressed powder or a loose powder on top of it. I always like to do, that's just my preference. Now I'm going to use our Skin Perfecting Concealer. I always use it, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark in here. I always use our concealer in a shade lighter because I like it to highlight my eyes a little bit, brighten them up. But if you really want to do some full coverage, then you want to go with the same color as your foundation. And you always want to put it in a V on your eyes because that will help draw your bags down. And now you always want to dab around your eyes. You don't want to rub because the skin is very sensitive. So if you rub and you pull your skin, you're going to cause more wrinkles, so you don't want that. So you just want to dab. Okay. Okay, so see how it brightens up around my eyes a little bit? So that's that. That's our primer, our liquid foundation, and our Skin Perfecting Concealer. Now, like I said, you don't have to use a powder, but you have 2 options if you did want to use a powder like me. You could use our pressed powder, and it would be the same color as your foundation, or you can use our translucent setting powder, which will set your makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and use our pressed powder. And I'm just going to put it on my whole face. Make sure you get your neck. And that's it. Now we're ready for some makeup.